guys, it's Eirene, the GIT mom, and I am coming to you today to talk about dating your spouse. All right, so I don't know if you guys noticed, let's see, about 2 weeks ago, we did a social media post about a trip that my husband Brian and I took to Zurich, Switzerland. And it was such a great trip. It was 5 nights, 2 nights for travel. We were there 3 nights. It was definitely shock and awe, but it was so lovely to get away. And so I want to talk about dating your spouse. And for those of you who don't know what I do, and for those of you who do know, I'm sorry to always repeat it, but I am a certified parent coach, and I am the only parent coach in the country who focuses on mommy's happiness rather than her kids. Because we all know that if mommy's happy, everyone is happy. So it is my job and my mission to be an advocate for mommy and be her cheerleader and raise her up and give her effective and efficient parenting tools for anything from sleep to scheduling to positive discipline to getting your kids to listen and respect you, to stop tantrums, to going back to work, blah, 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 blah. You name it, I do it, all with the focus on you, mom. All right, so let's get into the topic about dating your spouse. So at Get Mom, every time I work with a mom and her partner and her family, I always ask, besides the obvious parenting issues, what do you miss from your pre-baby life? Because I know there are probably a lot of things that she misses from her pre-baby life. And so it is my job to not only fix like the dirty parenting stuff that's going on that isn't working in the family, but to get mom back and help her get her mojo back. So that is always a question that I ask and that we address in our coaching time together, because you know what? It is with parenting, these kids, these babies, they change all of the time because they are growing. But we as women, we are grown. We're supposed to be grown. And if we have a strong sense of ourselves, then all of the quirks and trickiness with our children bugs us and annoys us way less because we are fulfilled. And so we can just roll with that bad moment or that bad day or unfortunately sometimes that bad week. All right, so when I coach families, mom, there is always the missing link of what they miss from their pre-baby life. And it's often freedom, and it's often both parents are missing different things. And so I always say, hey, you scratch dad's back, he's going to scratch yours. Not like literally you have a bug bite, but take care of each other and respect each other's wants and needs and wishes, and make sure that they are being listened and respected so that they don't feel lost in the relationship. All right, so let's go. Hang tight. Before we go, so within that parameter of you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, then I say to my family, pretend you're a Get Mom family I'm coaching, I have them pick one day a week where they each individually get the heck out of the house, as well as a day of the week where they have couple time. And I don't care if it's 1 month, 1 day of the month, 1 day of the week, alternating weeks, pick a date, and live and breathe by it. That's your date Bible. All right, so you just want to make sure that everyone in the parenting program, mom and dad, feel their individual needs are being taken care of and that they, as a couple, are feeling connected and not like two ships passing in the night. All right, so number one, the easiest way to have like a date with your spouse is put your kid on a schedule. I know, I'm sorry, but this is I'm not going to stop talking about sleep and schedule because it is so huge and they are the number 2 most important steps in the 7-step system in getting it together. But truly, sleep and schedule. So why do you want your kid on a schedule? Because when you know that your child is going to be in bed every night at 7 p.m., then you know when you can date your spouse. It's as simple as that. And it's free. And it's guaranteed. And it's a no-brainer. It's a win-win for all. Children need to be in their beds 12 hours every night. They are tired, their brains need to grow, their bodies need to grow, and you as a couple need to grow. So easiest way to date your spouse is have your kids on a schedule. Easiest, cheapest, free. In this way, when you have that connection after your kids are in bed, then when you do get to like that formal date night, there's less catching up to do because you are already involved in each other's lives. Not to mention, you are already communicating everything that went on in your life or went on in your day as well as the kids' day. And then you're talking about tomorrow, the rest of the week, what's going on the weekend, and blah, blah, blah. Get your kids on a schedule. If you can't get your kids on a schedule, call me. Like, that's what I do. I'm here to help you. So number 2, pick set days, the exact same days of every month when you go on a date. These are non-negotiable. Remember, it's a date Bible. Live and breathe the date Bible. Then, to make sure this all happens, you have to have reliable babysitters who like your family and who respond to your texts to help a sister out. So you have to have at least 2 babysitters that are in the rotation. Spread the love. Don't get too deep in with anyone. And then make sure you communicate with them in advance and you tell them your timing. And if you cancel, pay them. Like, they turn down other jobs to come to your house and get paid. And it's not their fault if your plans change or a kid gets sick or you don't want to go out. You owe them that respect and courtesy. Okay? It's painful. I know it's painful, but you got to do it. And then when you're out on your date, like, do not micromanage the babysitter. It is not only are you being a pain in the ass to your caregiver, but it just shows that you don't trust them. And so if you don't trust them, then why are you paying them to take care of your children? Do you think that you are helping them do their job and love and care for your children by texting them nonstop while you're at dinner with your partner? No, you are a nuisance, as well as you're disrespecting the time with your significant other. So just like leave them alone. And if you come home early, pay them for the full time that you requested. Like, don't be a cheapskate. I'm telling you, that is one of the ways that they're going to break up with you and not respond to your texts when you need a babysitter. Okay? So just back off. And lastly, if you find that you're bored and you're always doing the same things on date night, let me just tell you, all you have to do is go on Google. There are about, I'd say, 100 million ways to date your partner. More than that. There's too many. There's so many that you couldn't even get through it if you had 3 times a date 3 dates a day for the rest of your lives, for the rest of your relationship, okay? So get out of the rut, get out of your house, and like no excuses. Get your kid on a schedule. You have to remember why you had kids in the first place. And just remember, step one, the easiest way is to get your kids on a schedule and date your spouse from your house. All right, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, share with me your favorite places to go on a date, how you and your partner do it. And, well, not that. You know what I mean? And I will check in with you guys next week for the next segment of Get Mom Tips. Bye.